Hi everyone, I am Sarah from Sarah's Brain Boost, and I know that usually I do little brain boosting videos or book reviews each week, but I just finished fiddle camp last week at spring break over where I live, and teacher Sarah Fitzpatrick and I did fiddle camp all week, and I came down here today to clean up because it's a mess. And I was thinking about that I didn't have a book ready for one thing, and I didn't have an idea, and it's just honest. And I was thinking about, I'm vacuuming, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this week, and I'm thinking all the stuff we talked to with the kids, and it was about being brave, doing things that are make us feel brave, even when we're a little bit scared, trying something new, getting our fingers on. That's hard. Some kids like to stay on open strings because they don't want to hear the yucky sound when they're trying to figure out their fingers. But anyways, that stuck with me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna follow Sarah Fitzpatrick's and my advice, and I'm gonna do something brave. Because this book it's near and dear to our heart. It's personal. We built it over 10 years, her and I. It was we published it last year, published so people can buy it. But we haven't really advertised or anything, so we use it in our classes. We wanted to make it easily accessible for us to order it for parents and stuff like that. It's a beginner activity book, okay? And it is like the missing gap in group classes. It is that time when you're like, okay, everybody's wigging out, or they've learned too much, their brain can't take anymore, and they need to decompress. Well, we decompress through art, right? And everything, whatever we're working on that day, we have an activity ready, right? If we're doing the E string, here's the E string, right? There's all the positions. I keep opening to this there. Oh, look at that. There's so many great things about this book for kids and for parents and for teachers. For us, keeps everything organized. There is an educator's guide to it, so you don't have to wonder what to do. It's in here. It's in here. Tells you every page what to do, so you can have it ready week to week, and you just save it for that moment when you're like, okay, we need a little downtime. I tend to use it near the end of class when everybody's learned out, and I want them to retain what they learned. So I'll bring out my page, my activity. I will have it ready. I will have my crafts ready that go with it, or the colors or the felts I want them to use, or the stickers. Kids love stickers, and have it ready. Now for the parents, right? Back in the day, before we had it in a book, we had papers everywhere, coloring. We like to decompress through art in our fiddle classes because of what I just told you, kids retain it. But when this is together now, the best part is at the end of the term. Is this the one? Notes for the teacher. This is the page where teachers at the end of class can write stuff in it for the parents at the end, right? Tell them how wonderful their children were. Or little blurbs like, so-and-so was so funny. Write what that kid said, because kids say the darndest things and it's hilarious. And if you have time each week to add it, oh my goodness. And then another page that I just love. But this is aside from the music lesson part, the happiest picture page. Sarah and I tend to take a picture of the group and we post it, or we take pictures throughout the year in class, click, and we team teach. So there's time for someone when they're doing this to rip around, or during class, if someone's having a great fiddle moment, to grab that moment and put it in here. And then when their parents get home, they have everything in one package. You know, when you're in preschool and you're all the artwork coming home, it's so beautiful, but what do you do with it all? This is all one package. It's kind of filled up. I'll show you another time how full a full one looks, but it's filled up. It's got all their positions, all 4 strings they learn, the fundamentals, their first song, pictures of how wonderful they are, and they leave class feeling successful and excited to come back each week because they wonder what they're gonna do when fiddle's over. They hang their fiddles up to sleep, and what are we gonna do in our book today? So amazing. Now, you're wondering how you're going to know what to do on each day. Don't worry about it. I got the Fiddler's Wild Education Guide, and each activities on each page can be coordinated with this one. So parents or teachers, all you have to do is order this once, or parents or homeschoolers, whoever, once. But you can order this every time you have a new beginner class. To me, it's golden. And I'm not saying it's just because it's mine. We've been doing this for 10 years till this book finalized, but we had it all in pieces till we put it together. It's a gem, totally worth having in your class. It is like a classroom saving moment And at the same time, their brain is remembering everything you just taught them. See you next week.